Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel Pearson and Excel International Maths by Mr. Kamoto. And in this video I want to explain example 13 of P2 and on page 41, and we are dealing with circles and triangles. We are told that the point A minus 8, 1, B 4, 5 and C minus 4, 9 lie on the circle as shown. The first task is show that AB is the diameter of the circle. AB happens to be the diameter of the circle. And let's just answer that question. We all know the properties of a diameter of the circle. It follows that if this is diameter, then we are dealing with a right angle triangle there, which obeys Pythagoras theorem, of course, which says AB squared must be equals to AC squared plus BC squared. And this is just what we need to verify to state that AB is the diameter, because being the diameter, according to what we have understood in the previous video, then a diameter will always subtend an angle of 90 degrees on the circumference. So what is AB squared? AB squared is actually what we know, as we have actually found out. We could have x squared minus x minus x2 minus x1 squared, which is, let's say, 4 minus 8 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Then we have 5 minus 1 squared, which is, this is 12 plus 12 squared, which is 144 plus 16, which is 160, and that is our AB squared. What about AC squared? What is AC squared? AC squared could be the same thing, minus 4 minus 8 squared plus 9 minus 1 squared, and this is 4 squared is 16 plus 8 squared, which is 64, and this is 16 plus 64, this is basically 80. And let us talk about BC squared. BC squared is 4 minus 4 squared, because of this 4 minus negative 4 squared, plus 5 minus 9 squared. This is 4 plus 4, which is 8. 8 squared is 64, and this is 5 minus 9, which is minus 4. Minus 4 squared is plus 16, which is 80. And sure enough, you can already see that since 160, which is a squared, is equals to 80 plus 80, then the AB happens to be the diameter of the circle. Alternatively, you can also answer that question in a very simple way. Alternatively, and I'm going to use the property that a diameter will subtend an angle of 90 on the circumference of the circle. And if this happens to be the diameter, then this angle must be 90. And how do we know that? It means, therefore, this line AC must be perpendicular to BC. And because we know how perpendicular lines behave as far as gradient is concerned, we need to calculate the gradient of AC, which is change in y over change in x, 9 minus 1 over minus 4 minus 8, which is 8 over 4, which is a 2. And again, we evaluate the gradient of BC, which is again change in y over change in x, 9 minus 5 all over minus 4, which is 4 over minus 8, which is minus a half. Sure enough, 2 times minus a half is definitely negative 1. And that shows that the two lines are perpendicular, and if that angle is 90 degrees, and if that angle is 90 degrees, then AB must be diameter. AB must be diameter. Either way, you can use either way to prove. But let us just go to part B of the question. Part B of the question is find an equation of the circle. First of all, there is no way we can find the equation of the circle without the coordinates of the center. And the coordinates of the center happens to be in the midpoint of the diameter. So center is given by the midpoint of the center. That means 4 minus um, plus negative 8 over 2, and then 5 plus 1, because the coordinates of the center are given by x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2, which is minus 4 over 2. This is minus 4 over 2, and 6 over 2, and you realize that this is minus 2, 3, and those happens to be the coordinates of the center. If that happens to be the coordinates of the center, the general equation of the circle is given by x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared, where a and b are the coordinates of the center, which we already have. Now, what we need to acquire is the radius. And the radius, the diameter itself, if you look at what we did, if you look at how we calculated AB and we said it is the diameter, then we need to talk about the diameter. AB is AB squared is equals to 160. So how do we get the AB itself? That means the length, the dimensions of the diameter AB is the root of 160, which is 40. The root of which is not 40. The root of 160 is 4. Is the root of 16. The root of 16 times the root of 10, which is 4 root 10. That is the dimension or the magnitude of the diameter. That means the radius is a half AB, which is a half multiplied by 4 root 10, which is 2 root 10. That is the magnitude of the radius. And it goes without saying now, if you want to get the equation of the circle, you just employ it here, which is x minus a. Our a is minus 2, which is plus 2, squared, of course, plus y minus b, and our b is 3, y minus 3 squared is given by r squared, and r is 2 root 10 squared. Now you can expand further and find something that looks like that, and you will realize something like this: x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared is 4 times 10, because if you square this one, it's going to give you 4 times 10, which is easily 40. And that happens to be the equation of the circle. Please note that this question was quite involving. Follow every step, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let us work together. You'll be notified when every other time I upload a video, so that we can learn together. Fine. You like my channel, share widely, and let us help each other in this journey of mathematics. All right.